Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday to you all. Hope you're all great. Have you been? How's your week been? Let's give you all a moment to join us. Hi, Angela. Let's. Oh, there we go.
Hi, Sana. Happy
Angela,
Friday.
hello. Happy Friday. How you
Yay, you look well.
doing?
I'm great.
Good. Are you your time away?
Y- yes, I'm in Singapore at the moment because
Oh, yeah.
my passport is expiring, so I can't travel anywhere.
Oh no, what are you gonna do? You're so used to traveling. You're gonna have to get that sorted really quickly.
No, yeah. So I'm renewing my passport at the moment. Yeah, and then it will last me for 10 years.
Yes, mine is actually due for renewal too. That's funny about that. It's on my to-do list.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, the to-do
okay.
list. Yeah. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
well. Yeah, so have you had a good week?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, relaxing, just with the family.
Catching up,
Yeah,
jet lag.
catch. No jet lag,
Not
but
much?
just
Oh
catching
good.
up with my family. Yeah. Because Japan and Singapore, it's only 1 hour time difference.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, yeah. So none of those, I'm not like those Canadians. I mean, as most people know, there are many Canadians in our community. I'm sure, they were suffering really bad, but
Yeah.
everyone's kept busy, so they don't really think about it.
Oh, that's good. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. Everyone
Yeah,
that I see like that, yeah, Canadians are still suffering with jet lag and stuff like that. But yeah, that's good. That's
yeah.
good. Yeah, my week's been busy as well. But yeah, we thought we might jump in here and answer one common question that a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
wonder
Well,
about our business.
exactly. And well, I mean, maybe sometimes people think it's an awkward question or it's a difficult question, but we just want to address it because we are real and we want people to have a very, very thorough understanding about this business.
Mm.
We're not here to fake things or to overpromise, but we want to tell people the hard truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you wanna address the
Yeah,
question
yeah, of
elephant in
course.
the room?
So, so the first impression that people get is this is a pyramid scheme. They ask,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
said, "Oh my goodness, how can the commissions be so generous?" So it appears like we're recruiting, but no, we're not recruiting. We're just sharing an amazing opportunity that has an amazing community. And we're here to explain today why this is not a pyramid scheme. And I myself, I have a master's degree. I'm based in Singapore. As most people know, Singapore is labeled as a fine city because it's a very strict country where we're being laughed at for even fining people for throwing chewing gum on the floor.
yeah.
Illegal pyramid scheme, definitely not. And yeah, and I
I,
just
I
want to
I love
address
that.
it.
I gotta add, I love that there's a fine for throwing chewing gum on it. I would love to live in Singapore. I think it is so good, and I think there should be regulations like that. But yeah, that's a really good point that you made. From a country
Yeah.
that you can't throw chewing gum, you definitely cannot do a pyramid scheme. So just to cut in there for a minute, for people who might not be, because I recently had even someone in my own team who absolutely had no idea what the pyramid scheme was and what's people talking about when they talk about this. So pyramid scheme is a system that's actually illegal. It's a way
Yes.
of doing business that a person, like literally a shape of a pyramid, and a person who is on top is actually recruiting, and everybody under them, like profit from everybody under them goes up to them. So just a quick little summary for people who
Mm-hmm.
absolutely have no idea what we're talking about that, because this is something, to be honest, I haven't addressed much on my page either yet, but because for some people it's a question, for some people who they don't have this question, it's because they're clueless about it. Like they have no idea what such a thing
Exactly.
is and what people are talking about. So anyway, sorry to cut in, you go on.
No, no. And to be honest, so not everything that you glance at face value is what you believe to be true. The other thing that really got me thinking is, have you ever thought about a traditional organization where there's a CEO on the top, and then they have all the middle management, and then all the junior people? Even a traditional organization is set up like a pyramid.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and
And you know why people don't see it? Because they're programmed not to see it, because
exactly.
society's stereotypes have put it in their head, that this is the way it has to be. So people don't actually think about it. They don't
Mm-hmm.
think that when they are going to work, there is a CEO there who is always going to be paid, from the work
The
that they
multi-million
do.
dollar the CEO will be paid the multi-million dollar packages, and the people right at the bottom are getting paid a few hundred or one or 2,000. So I, to be honest, I
And
never really thought about
no,
that.
and would someone who's working for the CEO, would their income ever exceed the CEO's?
No, yeah. So that's
Never.
something we want to address here. Why this is not pyramid? Because in our program, in our system, you can exceed your CEO. In fact, we have proven that a couple of people in our community, uh, this community, how that's a real testament of the system that it's clearly not pyramid.
Yes, exactly. In our system, it's been proven. Um, it comes down to how hard you work. Whereas in a normal corporate environment, in a corporate structure, or in any offline work environment, as far as I know, there is
Mm-hmm.
no possibility that your income can exceed the person above you, and you're never going to reach that higher level income. So in our business, this can happen for anyone at any time, any day,
Mm-hmm.
because this is the exact reason why. This is well, one of the reasons why this is not a pyramid scheme, but the main reason is because the system of our commission system is that our system is designed that we help each other, right? So if somebody
That's
comes
right.
into the
Yeah.
business, and that's the beauty of our system, because when somebody comes into the business, they don't have to be wondering, oh my God, what do I have to do? Be lost, trying to figure everything out. No,
Mm-hmm.
there's a
Mm-hmm.
coach and a mentor that guides you.
Exactly. Yeah.
The amount that the coach and mentor do for the person that comes far exceeds the monetary value of what they do. But they do it because helping each other helps the whole team grow. But there is
Exactly.
a point in our system where, for a little while, the person who's your coach or mentor will get a portion of the commission that you make, and very quickly in the piece that will be cut off. So very
Mm-hmm.
quickly, so we have an 8-piece commission system,
Mm-hmm.
and very quickly you will reach that stage where you get the whole 8 pieces and the person above you gets nothing. So
Exactly.
there is no way that this
Yeah.
will fit into the pyramid system.
Exactly.
What's another reason? What's another reason?
Well, another reason is, which I mentioned earlier, pyramid is illegal. So our system is, we have offices around the world. I'm based in Singapore. I registered my business, like my franchise, in Singapore. Sanas is based in Australia. She registered her franchise in Australia. So that's another testament that this is not pyramid, because otherwise these two countries are well known for having a very solid legal system, and that's it. That's clear as black and white.
It's
Yeah,
black and
there's
white.
no
There
Oh
is a
great.
third reason. There's a third reason as well. The other thing that you need to know is that pyramid schemes do not have products or services. We have
That's right.
product and we have services. So there is product, even though you've never seen Angela and I come and show you a product and say, please buy this. This is a great product. No, even though we have world-class products that
Mm-hmm.
cannot be beaten. It's the best in the world, but we never even talk about it because that's not our job, is not to come and sell the product, but we do have a product, and it's
Right.
just um, when you invest in the business, off the back of that, you will receive that product for your investment. So it's
Exactly.
like a bonus because, as I've said in many, many other lives, but there could have been other people who haven't heard it. But when I was searching for online businesses, a lot of them you invest, but you don't get anything for it. It's just, like you buy a
Yeah.
franchise, like you just buy a franchise
Exactly.
and come in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is
Or
a
even
bonus. It's,
it is
you know,
definitely a bonus, and it's amazing product, like what Sana said. And if you were to start a business easily, I mean, if you were to open a cafe, for example, if you don't have a franchise, yeah, then you don't have to pay the franchise fees. But if you're buying let's say you want to open a Subway sandwich shop, you have to pay upfront a franchise fee. But for this particular business, um, you get a franchise, but you get products. You don't just, like your $20,000 doesn't disappear into thin air for this so-called franchise fee. So that's a huge difference for this business. And to be honest, when I looked into it, it was a real win-win. I mean, the risk is so low, and the only difference, I mean, the only key factor is myself on how hard I want to work on it. And I'm proud to say, and actually Sanat and I are proud to say that we've really reached the level, which is the halfway mark, the fourth milestone, where our coach and mentor don't get paid anymore.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And it did not take long. Like imagine
Yeah.
in your offline work, how long would it take you to reach a certain level like this? It would take you a very long time, many
Could
years of working
be
very,
10,
very
20
hard to
years
the
or
bone.
never.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I think what we're trying to say is think outside the box, think outside the stereotypes that you've been programmed to think. If you listen
Exactly.
to like if you do a bit of research outside of your schooling system, outside of your university education, do a bit of research on your own, read some books, you will understand that all of us humans, the way society is designed and the way it brings us up, and the way that the 1 or 2% of the top income earners in the whole world want it to be, is that for you to be programmed in such a way where you think everything outside of the offline typical work, the beautiful corporate go, climb the ladder,
Mm-hmm.
everything
Mm-hmm.
outside of that is a scam. It's bad. It's horrible. Why? Because they don't want you to be part of that 1 or 2%. So it's try and think outside the box, put your logic on and go, right, okay, which one is in fact a pyramid scheme? The corporate system or this business that it's not a get rich quick scheme, but
Mm-hmm.
it can make you very rich in a short amount of
Mm-hmm.
time, but not overnight. You work
That's
hard,
right.
it
That's
takes
right.
months, it still takes years, but it doesn't take too many years.
Yeah.
Doesn't take too many years.
Yeah.
And the system is so generously designed, and that's the reason for it.
Yeah.
It's helping with a need that people have. It's helping change people's lives, but it's one of those things. If you, unless you come and do the research yourself, unless you read up about it, unless you come into the trial and check it out, you won't know that for yourself.
Yeah.
But once
Exactly.
you actually see the full business model, you'll actually completely understand it.
Yes. And how do you check it out? So message Sanas or myself, leave your name and email, and come and join our free webinar. And how do we also share with you the results of other business partners? Is we have a Facebook group, that it's been set up by our business partners, and we're there to share with you our monthly incomes, our success stories. You can even organize a chat or call with any of these business partners in the Facebook group. And yeah, and then that's where you start, and then you decide for yourself whether this is for you or not. Yeah, it's that
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did, and the rest is history. We never looked back from there, did
Yeah,
we?
that's right.
It was just bolting forward towards this mission to get there's a retirement that you reach in this business, and we're just running towards that as fast as you can because
Yeah.
there's more to life. And this week, I have to add this. This week I've had so much reason to be thankful. And one of those reasons is that I was sick, which that's not what I'm thankful for, but
Oh,
but but it really made me appreciate because we're going about our business and we're doing it, we sometimes don't stop to think. But I remember the days when I had to get up at 6 a.m., get dressed, whack on the makeup, dress corporate, put on the heels, get out in traffic, go to work. Doesn't matter how sick I was. I had commitments, I had appointments, I had to go. And I was so grateful yesterday and today. Normally, as you know, like I wake up at between 4:30 to 5 in the morning. I do some meditation, then I do a couple of hours of work on my business, and then the kids wake up, and then I go and feed them breakfast and get them ready for the day and whatnot. And then after I deal with them, then I come back to my business for another hour or two. Um, and I thought, okay, because I was sick, I thought I'm just going to sleep extra. So I, for me, extra is about like 6:30. So I slept a bit more. I got up yesterday, I was just sitting outside in the yard, having my, ginger and lemon and honey tea to try and like help my throat
yeah.
and doing work on my laptop. And literally, I was just feeling so grateful for it, that I had no boss to answer to. I didn't have a boss
Yeah,
that I need to call and say, oh, I'm sick, I'm so sorry, and feel really guilty about it and feel horrible. And I remember I was so hesitant to call in sick because I just felt guilty. I felt people are relying on me and I look like I'm slack if I don't go. It just
totally.
it's a one way of thinking, but it was always on my mind. Even though I didn't want to go and make people sick, I felt that not, like if I was to not go, that's even worse. And I hated that phone call. And then when I would go back to work the day after that, I would feel so awkward and self-conscious. And I'm that person who didn't come yesterday. I just felt so free. It was so liberating yesterday to just, and today, just do what I want. If I want to have a slow morning, I have a slow morning. If I want to stick to my routine, I stick to my routine. It's my choice. And that choice it's just worth everything because
Of
us
course.
humans, we were not born to be chained up. We were not born to be in shackles. So it was really nice. It was really nice to have this reminder that, hey, I'm sick. I can take it slow. I can have a nap on the couch during the day if I want to. I never do that,
Yeah.
but I can do it if I want to. You know what I mean? So yeah. So guys, if you haven't thought outside the box, if you're stuck in your corporate, 9 to 5 grind, just think a little bit outside. Even if you start something, on the side of your work, because this doesn't require more than a small amount of your time, as little or as much as
Exactly.
time that you can put towards it. So you don't have to commit to like 4 hours or 3 hours or 2 hours. If you've got like half an hour, do half an hour a day. Do it on the side of your job until your business grows, and then you'll find that this will be your main gig, not your side gig anymore, right?
Exactly. So yeah, so I hope you check us out, reach out to us, and we just wanted to come out here to address that this is clearly not a pyramid scheme. So
Yeah,
let's chat soon.
absolutely. Yeah, let's chat together. And if you have any other hard questions, if you're hesitating to ask, don't hesitate. Just ask us. Just
Yeah,
ask us.
yeah,
We're open book, and we're more than happy
yes.
to address it. So we'd love to have a chat. Thanks everyone who joined us today and watched our live. Thanks Angela for
Yeah,
coming
well,
on.
thanks.
And
Yes, I hope you feel better now and will recover fully by the weekend.
yeah, I think a couple of more ginger and honey and teas like that would just kind of like push out my system. It's been really cold and windy here, so yeah,
Ah,
and I was sitting
okay. All right.
outside. It was a bit cold, but yeah, thank you. Have a fantastic
All right.
weekend. Thanks for
Okay.
joining us today.
All right. You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.